Lesson: Measuring the effectiveness of governance strategies. Measuring the effectiveness of governance strategies is an essential task for professionals tasked with developing governance and compliance strategies, particularly within the blockchain industry. Blockchain governance encompasses the frameworks and processes used to manage and control blockchain networks and applications, ensuring they operate efficiently, securely, and transparently. To assess the effectiveness of these governance strategies, professionals must employ a range of tools, frameworks, and methodologies that provide actionable insights and address real-world challenges. The first step in measuring governance effectiveness involves identifying clear objectives and key performance indicators. This requires a thorough understanding of the goals of blockchain governance, which may include ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements, maintaining network security, enhancing user trust, or optimizing operational efficiency. Establishing KPIs aligned with these objectives allows organizations to quantitatively assess progress and effectiveness. For instance, a KPI could measure the time taken to reach consensus within a blockchain network, which directly impacts transaction throughput and efficiency. One practical tool for evaluating governance effectiveness is the Balanced Scorecard, a strategic planning and management system that organizations use to align business activities with the vision and strategy of the organization, improve internal and external communications, and monitor organizational performance against strategic goals. The Balanced Scorecard can be adapted to assess blockchain governance by incorporating KPIs specific to the blockchain environment across its four perspectives: financial, customer, internal process, and learning and growth. For example, under the internal process perspective, a KPI could be the rate of smart contract audits completed on time, reflecting internal efficiency and risk management. Case studies offer valuable insights into the application of governance strategies in real-world scenarios. The governance model of the Ethereum blockchain, for example, illustrates the complexities of decentralized governance. Ethereum employs a combination of on-chain and off-chain governance mechanisms, including the Ethereum Improvement Proposal process, which allows community members to propose, debate, and implement changes to the protocol. The effectiveness of this governance model can be evaluated by examining metrics such as the number of EIPs successfully implemented, the average time taken to reach consensus on proposals, and community engagement levels during governance discussions. Another effective framework is the Governance Assessment Framework, which provides a structured approach to evaluate governance systems by examining their components and interactions. The GAF can be applied to blockchain governance by analyzing the roles and responsibilities of stakeholders, decision-making processes, and mechanisms for accountability and transparency. For example, in a blockchain consortium, the GAF could assess how decision-making power is distributed among members, the clarity and enforceability of governance rules, and the effectiveness of dispute resolution mechanisms. Blockchain governance also requires addressing compliance with regulatory frameworks, which vary significantly across jurisdictions. The effectiveness of compliance strategies can be measured by evaluating an organization's ability to meet regulatory requirements while minimizing operational disruptions and costs. Practical tools, such as compliance checklists and automated monitoring systems, can facilitate this process by providing a comprehensive overview of regulatory obligations and tracking compliance status in real time. For instance, a compliance checklist for a blockchain company operating in the financial sector might include requirements related to anti-money laundering and know your customer regulations, with automated alerts for potential non-compliance issues. Quantitative data analysis plays a crucial role in measuring governance effectiveness. By analyzing data related to blockchain operations, professionals can gain insights into the performance and efficiency of governance strategies. For instance, transaction data can reveal patterns and trends that indicate the impact of governance decisions on network performance. Tools like data visualization software and blockchain analytics platforms can help professionals interpret this data, providing a clear picture of how governance strategies affect the network's overall health. In addition to quantitative measures, qualitative assessments are essential for a comprehensive evaluation of governance effectiveness. Stakeholder feedback, gathered through surveys, interviews, or focus groups, provides valuable insights into the perceived effectiveness of governance strategies. This feedback can highlight areas for improvement and ensure that governance practices align with stakeholder expectations and needs. For example, engaging with developers, users, and investors in a blockchain network can reveal differing perspectives on governance issues, informing more balanced and inclusive decision-making processes. One of the challenges in measuring governance effectiveness is the dynamic nature of blockchain technology and the regulatory landscape. Governance strategies must be adaptable to changes in technology, market conditions, and regulatory requirements. Continuous monitoring and evaluation are therefore crucial, enabling organizations to identify emerging trends and challenges and adjust their governance practices accordingly. This requires a commitment to ongoing learning and development, as well as the implementation of robust feedback mechanisms to capture insights and drive continuous improvement. An emerging trend in blockchain governance is the use of decentralized, autonomous organizations, which leverage smart contracts to automate governance processes and decision-making. DAOs present unique challenges and opportunities for measuring governance effectiveness. On the one hand, DAOs can enhance transparency and accountability by recording governance decisions on the blockchain, making them easily auditable. On the other hand, measuring the effectiveness of DAOs requires new metrics and evaluation frameworks that account for their decentralized and automated nature. For example, metrics such as voter participation rates, proposal success rates, and the transparency of decision-making processes can provide insights into the effectiveness of DAO governance. In conclusion, measuring the effectiveness of governance strategies in the blockchain sector requires a multifaceted approach that combines quantitative and qualitative assessments. By leveraging tools like the Balanced Scorecard, Governance Assessment Framework, and data analytics, professionals can gain actionable insights into the performance of governance strategies. Case studies and examples from real-world blockchain projects further illustrate the practical application of these tools and frameworks. Continuous monitoring, stakeholder engagement, and adaptability to change are essential components of effective governance measurement, ensuring that strategies remain aligned with organizational objectives and stakeholder expectations. As blockchain technology continues to evolve, so too must the methods for evaluating governance effectiveness, driving innovation, and best practices in this rapidly growing field.